Most people struggle to respond when somebody asks the all too familiar question, what do you do? And because of that, they're missing out on marketing opportunities every day. My name is Kurt Stockwell, and as a StoryBrand certified guide with over 11 years of marketing experience, I've helped hundreds of businesses create marketing that actually works. You're listening to the One-Liner Workshop podcast, and in every episode, you'll learn how to create a powerful one-liner that'll make people want to do business with you. Kendra Wiiest is the owner of Profectus Business Coaching. Her coaching services help business owners grow thriving businesses. Kendra came to the show today with a decent answer to the question, what do you do? But she knows in its current form, it lacks some real punch. And she also wants to have more confidence in delivering it. Today, I'll help Kendra build upon her existing one-liner and give it the real impact she desires. I'll do this by focusing on the tangible problem and the real human element of the success her clients find when working with her. With confidence in her new one-liner, she'll also have the confidence to deliver the message. Let's get started. So the goal here today is to give you a solution that you can use to answer the question verbally, but also more importantly, and kind of like more broader, is the fact that the answer to the question, what do you do? What do you do is not just somebody asks you verbally. They're always asking that question when they come to your website, when they come to, when you send an email, when they see you at a networking event, when you're presenting, when they're looking at maybe a print material that you provide, email campaigns that you send. Everybody's always kind of asking that question, what do you do? So that's the value of this one-liner. And we're going to start with identifying the problem that you solve. So first, let me ask this though. What do you currently struggle with when somebody asks you the question, what do you do? How do you currently struggle to answer that question?
Maybe the confidence of saying it.
Okay. And go ahead and give me the one-liner that you currently have. And maybe what we're doing today is just kind of like tweaking it a little bit.
Sure. I empower business owners to reach their vision of success.
Their version or their vision?
Their vision.
Okay. So currently the answer to the question, what do you do, is good. I empower business owners to reach their vision of success. So tell me a little bit about the problem. So if we framed that initially into identifying a problem, what's typically getting in the way of a business owner reaching their vision of success?
Mm-hmm. That's a good question. So, and it helped me kind of identify one of the challenges. That is, every single coach says, well, are you tired of wearing all hats? Are you tired of wearing all the hats in your job or in your business? And in your business that you then created a new job for yourself. So it would be awesome to figure out something to say that catches their attention, because truly that's what I want to do, is help them find their own vision of success. And every person is different in what their vision is. So I help them identify the vision and yada, yada. What is a specific problem that I could say that they're like, oh, that stands out and it's different than every other coach?
One thing that you just said is you help them identify their vision. Do you think that most business owners are kind of just either blindly walking through owning their business, or they're kind of like walking like a zombie through owning their business? And
Yes.
they are, okay.
100%.
Yes, I like it. So let's talk a little bit about the problem that you solve in the sense of helping business owners identify their vision.
The vision part is such a key thing. Like, there's specific questions that I ask people, right? Not only is vision about business, but it's also about who they are as a person. So it's much deeper than just the business. And the more clearly a person has the vision for their company and their life, the better they are, like the happier they are. So we talk about mental health problems and stuff like that. And it's, having a clear vision and then steps to get there and somebody to guide them. Those are key areas to help people be more happy in everything that they do.
Okay. So the success is they're happier with a clearer vision. The problem is they don't have a vision. And the solution is you help them find that vision. So I love this. Again, back to what you initially said about I empower business owners to reach their vision of success. I think that if we stated the initial problem with something like, so most business owners run their companies with an unclear vision, which means they feel lost and confused,
Hmm. Yep. Alone.
because they feel lost, confused, and alone. I think that would be okay. Because I think it's a very, alone is a very real feeling that people have. Um,
It is very real. That's why the
most
vision is so important.
So how do you help somebody find their vision if we're identifying the fact that most business owners run their companies with unclear vision, which means they feel lost, confused, and alone? How do you help somebody find the vision?
I provide a complimentary evaluation of their business at its current
Mm,
state. And again, it's complimentary. So they can take it with them, whether or not they coach with me, at least they get some sort of understanding. Here's the baseline of where you're at right now in your business. And then it gives them strategies that they can work on. But then when they dive into coaching, then we get clarity on that and we create the vision and then we break it down into all of the steps that they need to take in order to get to that vision.
okay. So you do that through coaching. So if the tools and the conversations and all of that, that's coaching, right?
Yeah.
So we
Hmm.
could say the solution is through coaching, I help them identify their vision,
Hmm.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so I help them identify their vision. Now let's wrap it up with success. Um, Through coaching, I help them identify their vision and implement it.
Hmm. Implement the plan. I don't know.
I think it is probably fine. Through coaching, I help them identify their vision and implement it.
Okay.
Um, and then the success would be, so let's talk a little bit more about the success.
The success for them is that they rediscover their freedom.
Mm. So with a clear vision, business owners are happier and healthier.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Does that have enough punch to it?
Can we incorporate the freedom part in there somewhere?
Yes. What if we said something like, with a clear vision, they have more freedom to live a happier and healthier life? I think that's the thing that would make this kind of stand out from what a lot of other business coaches are saying. I think that would allow you to draw the types of people that really that you want to talk to, that you want to work with, and like I said, kind of your sweet spot. So if we wrapped it up with this, so if we landed on this, most business owners run their company with an unclear vision, which means they feel lost, confused, and alone. Through coaching, I help them identify their vision and implement it. With a clear vision, they have more freedom to live a happier and healthier life.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds like it's right along with the clients that I currently have and just the people that I love to work with.
Perfect.
Because for me, like with coaching, I don't know how it is for you, but what I've found in my research and coaching experience is that people pick coaches because of the fit way more, way faster than they will pick a coach because of their accolades
That's
and
a
their
very insightful thing. And I think that, um, yeah, with that, yeah, that's going to draw the right people in because it's the fit. Kendra's kind of sweet spot is, yeah, there's numbers. Yeah, there's, size of your business, multiple locations. All that stuff is an important factor of a quote unquote successful business. But are you happy and healthy?
and getting through those pieces is a crucial part to creating the happiness, right? Like we have to
Yeah,
talk about numbers
of
and
course.
talk about yada yada. But the bigger picture is like where do you want to be 5 or 10 years from now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get you there. Well, and to be honest, there are okay, maybe three factors that really push me to do what I do. And it has so much to do with like life is short. Life is freaking short. Like it is our responsibility to make the best of each day that we have, right? So one of them is my kids, of course. I've got 4 kids. As a single mom for so many years of those 4 kids, um, where I used to think to myself, no, if I just stay here in this marriage, right, then it just was a really big shift from no boundaries and saying yes to everything and not having like the willpower to stand up for myself, to turning around and saying, okay, no, this is exactly what I want. I want to own a business. I've owned a few, and I want to show my kids that they can have the independence and freedom of business ownership too, if that's what they choose. It's my responsibility as a parent to stand up and say, this is what I'm doing. I am showing up for myself, and this is how you can do it too, because we are the mentor for our kids. And then number two was all of the years that I spent working for 911, where I was taking the emergency phone calls, right? And just really getting that impact of daily of, oh my gosh, life is short. Oh my gosh, you don't know if you're going to have tomorrow. Like, let's prepare and make our lives and our businesses the way that we want them to, so that when we can look back on our life, we can say, wow, I had this much time to spend with my family. And the last thing that really drove that home for me was when my mom suddenly died in 2016. She was hit by a car. It was really tragic. It was like a 2-week thing where the entire family, like, she didn't have any plans. We had no idea what her wishes would have been. And I was like, okay, look, that's the final straw. This is what I needed to know in order to say, yes, life is short, and we've got to be able to do things today. Like, why wait?
I love that you have that approach, because really that is the most important thing.
And I've
I love that.
dedicated my entire life to making that happen for people. So it's pretty exciting.
That's awesome. That's an awesome thing to dedicate your life to. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and read what we came up with. So tell me if you feel like it feels good. And then let's kind of talk about where you think you'll use this first.
Okay. Most business owners run their companies with an unclear vision, which means they feel lost, confused, and alone. Through coaching, I help them identify their vision and implement it. With the clear vision, they have more freedom to live a happier and healthier life. Boom.
What do you think?
I like it.
Is that
It's longer than I imagined it would be, but that's good. I mean, that's fine. And I like that it goes along with the Donald Miller story brand stuff. So.
Sense. If you wanted to use it from just a standpoint of an answer to the question, what do you do like at a networking event? You could say, well, you know how most business owners run their business with an unclear vision? Through coaching, I help them identify their vision and we implement it so they can live a happier and healthier life. So you could make it more conversational and kind of tweak it for sure.
I love
Where
this.
do you think you would use this first?
Definitely with networking first. And then I can look at the website and see if I can add it to that too, because I think that would be good.
Yeah. Often on a website, the first thing that you want to put out there, the first thing that they see would be something like, a very clear description of what business coaching is. And then like the next thing that you could do is unpack this sentence. So you could, the first thing that somebody sees is you could have the sentence or so that says like business coaching for business owners who want a clear vision for the future or want a clear vision and, a successful business. And then the next thing that they scroll down and see is most business owners run their companies with an unclear vision. You could have that in big text. And then underneath that, the rest of this text could kind of be a little smaller. But that first sentence of most business owners run their companies with an unclear vision, that could be like this, like, hit them between the eyes kind of a statement. And could work out really well.
The other place I could use it would be like when I do landing pages and stuff for events or classes. So I do an online interactive masterclass as well. So this could get them on board with the idea of doing that.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, I'm glad that you like it, and I'm glad you came on the show. Anything else before we wrap up?
Thank you for having me on today. I think that was an awesome and fun kind of way to connect. So,
yeah. Do you feel like it's a stronger answer to the question, what do you do, than what you came in here with?
Yes.
Perfect.
It is a very strong answer. I like it. It's along the lines of how I feel about business coaching. So,
yeah, we did it. Well, that's all for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Follow the One-Liner Workshop wherever you listen to podcasts. And remember, businesses that succeed in today's marketplace invest in clarity and reject confusion. A great one-liner is just the first step in creating marketing that works, and if you're ready to take all your marketing to the next level, please visit welldressedwalrus.com and schedule a free consultation with me. If you'd like to learn more about StoryBrand and Donald Miller, the creator of the one-liner, check out the book Building a Story Brand wherever books are sold. I'll see you next time for the next episode of the One-Liner Workshop.